Next up, Rising Star Games have announced Harvest Moon, One World, new graphics, new engine, breaking the status quo of the franchise and trying something new, coming out 2020. But Alistair, let's face it, if they're going to have any hope of competing with the likes of Animal Crossing right now, and it's not a straight competition, but even still, that is the field they're going to be entering. They've had mixed sort of responses with their games over time. There's some really great Harvest Moon titles, and there's been some more recently that have been not quite so good. But they've got a lot of potential, but they are going to have to do something different if they're going to compete, right?
They are. Was that a deliberate pun, entering the field they're going to enter? Because if so, kudos, sir.
I'm going to say yes, that was entirely deliberate.
No, yeah, they are going to have to do something very different. I mean, I have a fondness for Harvest Moon because I used to play it back in the Game Boy Color, I think it was. I don't think I've played one since, but I know they got progressively less good. For want of a better word, I'm going to go with good. And it is their opportunity. I don't know why. Already I've got a bad feeling in my stomach about it. The blurb they put out so far, there's no trailer or any screenshots or anything. It's literally just the logo and saying that they're expanding the world. So it's you're starting a world where there's no crops, there's no cabbages, no carrots, and you've only got this old book which mystically teaches about how to grow crops, and you start your farm, and then you save your village, and then you save the world apparently, and you go out and venture around the whole thing. All sounds very un-Harvest Moony, but I'm presuming they have a way of tying it all into the lore and recurring characters, and there's a lot of opportunity, but they do need to do something very, very different to, Animal Crossing. That's it's only competition that's out there, really. I guess Stardew Valley, but I guess it's a different thing too. There is a lot of competition. I wish them well. I look forward to seeing how this progresses, but I have a feeling, and I don't like it.
Yeah,
Tom, what do you reckon?
The Harvest Moon franchise, it's had like a weird life where, it had a good couple entries on the Game Boy era, maybe one or two on the DS, and then they didn't change it at all. They eventually did the mobile versions, and even the Switch games we've got recently have been built off being able to run on mobile as well. As we know of this game so far, we only know that there's a Switch version coming. They haven't discussed any other ones. They've just targeted Switch outlets and been like, it's coming. So with that, combined with the new engine, makes me optimistic that they are changing up the franchise a decent bit. And as of a couple years back, the original developers of the original games, I think they went on to make Story of Seasons. They've came back, and they're within of the same publishers, so I'm hoping that they've got some ambition to do some new stuff, because as you say, Animal Crossing, Stardew, and now they've got in-house competition from Story of Seasons. They're going to have to do something if they really want to stay relevant.
I feel like we need a really decent Harvest Moon title, just because, it feels like the kind of game that the Switch is really missing, as in a good Harvest Moon. And so it would be really great if this is going to be slightly different from where it had headed. So we will see, though. It is coming out 2020, they say. We will see, though.